I do, I will, I have. How wise I am to have instructed the butler, to instruct the footman, to instruct the doorman to order my carriage. I am about to volunteer a definition of marriage. Just as I know that there are two Hagens, Walter and Copen, I know that marriage is a legal and religious alliance entered into by a man who can't sleep with the window shut and a woman who can't sleep with the window open. Moreover, just as I am unsure of the difference between flora and fauna and flotsam and jetsam, I am quite sure that marriage is the alliance of two people, one of whom never remembers birthdays and the other never forgets them. And he refuses to believe there is a leak in the water pipe or the gas pipe, and she is convinced she is about to asphyxiate or drown, and she says, "Quick, get up and get my hairbrushes off the windowsill, it's raining in." And he replies, "Oh, they're all right, it's only raining straight down." That is why marriage is so much more interesting than divorce, because it's the only known example of the happy meeting of the immovable object and the irresistible force. So I hope husbands and wives will continue to debate and combat over everything debatable and combatable, because I believe a little incompatibility is the spice of life, particularly if he has income and she is patable. anniversary. A marriage aged 1 is hardly begun. A fling in the sun, but it's hardly begun. A green horse, a stiff course, and leagues to be run. A marriage aged 5 is coming alive. Watch it wither and thrive. Though it's coming alive, you must guess, no or yes, if it's going to survive. A marriage aged 10 is a hopeful amen. It's pray for it then, and mutter amen, as the names of old flames sound again and again. At 20, a marriage discovers its courage. This year do not disparage, it is comely in courage. Past the teens and blue jeans, it's a promising marriage. Yet before 21, it is hardly begun. How tall in the sun, yet hardly begun. But once come of age, pragmatically sage, oh, blithe to engage in his sweet marriage. Till the 21st cup to a marriage grown up, now sure and mature and securely grown up. Raise 21 cheers to the silly young years, while I, to keep your marriage brimming with love in the loving cup. Whenever you're wrong, admit it. Whenever you're right, shut up. And now the other side of the coin, married women's ad-lib. A crusader's wife crept from the garrison and had an affair with a Saracen. She was not oversexed, or jealous, or vexed. She just wanted to make a comparison. That reminds me. Just imagine yourself seated on a shadowy terrace, and beside you is a girl who, to the beauty of all the beauties of all the ages, is the undisputed heiress. It is a summer evening at its most superb, and the moonlight reminds you that to love is an active verb. And your hand clasps hers, which rests there without shrinking, and after a silence fraught with romance, you ask her what she is thinking. And she starts and returns from the moon-washed distance to the shadowy veranda and says, oh, I was wondering how many bamboo shoots a day it takes to feed a baby giant panda. Or you stand with her on a hilltop and gaze on a winter sunset, and everything is as starkly beautiful as a page from Sigrid Undset. And your arm goes around her waist, and you make an avowal, which for masterfully marshaled emotional content might have been a page of Ouida's or Thackeray's. And after a silence fraught with romance, she says, I forgot to order the limes for the daiquiris. Or in a twilight drawing room, you have just asked the most momentous of questions. And after a silence fraught with romance, she says, I think this little table would look better where that little table is, but then where would that little table go? Have you any suggestions? And that's the way they go around, hitting below our belts. It isn't that nothing is sacred to them. It's just that at the sacred moment, they're always thinking of something else. The Bachelor. In far Tibet there live a lama. He got no papa, got no mama. He got no wife, he got no chillin'. Got no use for penicillin. He got no soap, he got no opera. He don't know geritol from copra. Got no opinion controversial. He never hear TV commercial. He got no teeth, he got no gums. Don't drink no tang, don't need no Tums. He loved to nick him when he shave. He also got no hair to save. Got no Excedrin for aching head. Don't need right guard, take bath instead. He used no lotions for allurance. He got no car and no insurance. No Severide chat, no Bob Hope humor for this self-centered non-consumer. Indeed, the ignorant have not, don't even know what he don't got. If you will mind the box tops, comma, I think I'll go and join that llama. To My Valentine. More than a catbird hates a cat, or a criminal hates a clue, or an odalisque hates the sultan's mates, that's how much I love you. I love you more than a duck can swim, and more than a grapefruit squirts. I love you more than commercials are a bore, and more than a toothache hurts. As a shipwrecked sailor hates the sea, or a juggler hates a shove, as a hostess detests unexpected guests, that's how much you I love. I love you more than a wasp can sting, and more than a subway jerks. I love you truer than a toper loves a brewer, and more than a hangnail irks. I love you more than a bronco bucks, or a Yale man cheers the blue. Ask not what is this thing called love. It's what I'm in with you.